Okay, Cancer, it's your turn. I got a lot to say, and I have no idea what any of it means. Okay? So I'm gonna say a bunch of stuff, and then you're gonna either like resonate with it or not, because I don't understand it. Maybe y'all can tell me. Like, I feel like I have more questions for you, maybe, than. I don't know. Okay. Hmm. I mean, everybody has an opinion, but that doesn't mean that you need to waste your time with it. Everybody has an opinion, but not everybody has experience and facts. And I got, you know how I do little scribbles sometimes? I had literally no scribbles for any of the other readings I did today, and then like all of the scribbles for you guys. That's why I'm like, what in the world? Okay. You're definitely about to step into a position of authority that you've been working towards your whole life. Okay? And you've had to push away a lot of people. You've had to accept a lot of what you never thought you would and forgive and let go. But that's because you were also learning about how to enforce your own boundaries. And you're testing your power and give and take relationships and toxic friends versus helpful, loving friends, a toxic love versus unconditional love. I feel like saying that you've been on a roller coaster ride of emotions lately would be putting it mildly, and probably burying the lead here, which is that you had some people that were, or a person in particular, who got busted for not being honest, or who's about to get busted for not being honest. And that's a love life thing, or it's a work thing. It could be like like a gruesome twosome, a flotsam and jetsam type Corey and Trevor. Corey and Trevor. Oh no, not Corey and Trevor. Okay, if you don't know the Trailer Park Boys, Corey and Trevor, it's they're like two. The stupid giraffe and the dum dum salad. You got some people around you that they feel very entitled maybe to voice their opinion or for you to accept their opinion or something like that. There's a very obvious message here for whoever you are, whether this is a, a love relationship or a work relationship. You do not have to accept everybody's opinion, and there is some sort of a hierarchy here that needs to be honored. I feel like you're at the top of the hierarchy here. So, with elephant in reverse, there is like upright. It would be yes, we consider everybody's opinion and how everybody feels, and the old and the young and the near and the far, and this is basically saying like you don't let your 4-year old make decisions for you, financially, or you don't let your 3-year old pick your next boyfriend or girlfriend, or it's like that's a terrible metaphor. I'm sorry. But there's a hierarchy here where you're at the top, and it might be more important for you to be a good example than to be someone's buddy. So if you are a part of an established traditional hierarchy, you really need to stick to that roadmap this week. Okay, whatever that means to you. Whatever that means to you. So even if there's been like a floor is lava type game that you've been playing with these people in this scenario, um, your your daddy with the big pants and the big wallet, and you need to kind of put your foot down. And if this is a love relationship and somebody's being dishonest or they've been playing around or something like that, or they're suddenly feeling antagonistic, Okay, or it just comes down to someone being busted cheating. Okay, you need to definitely respect and uphold the traditional values of like society, not of like the little game that the kids have decided, I'm in charge, blah, blah, blah. These are the rules. It's like that's all fun and okay in its place as a game. But when it comes to this week and when it comes to the decisions that are important and what matters, whether it be your career or your love life, you need to drown out everybody else's opinion, okay? You're at the top of that pyramid. Sorry, I just clapped at myself. Yeah, okay, this is kind of important, I guess. So it's like you are an elder and they need to listen to your elder. You are not being asked or tasked to listen to anybody else's opinion this week. Okay, so there's a precedent that's already been established that needs to be honored. There is a hierarchy where the boundaries might need to be enforced by you, and it might make you feel uncomfortable to kind of have to step into your Darth Vader pants again after you were just able to relax and have fun. But with this roller coaster, it's like it's a heartbreak and then it's joy. It's success and then it feels like a failure in another way here. But um if you feel like there is an offer that is coming from someone who is like even above you, but you don't trust it, it's like a different company or a different group or a different troop. It's like this too good to be true sort of advancement. Like okay, here's an example. I wrote fucking Bed Bath and Beyond guy. Bed Bath and Beyond guy. So what recently happened was a CEO who was just recently appointed as CEO of Bed Bath and Beyond, mall store that makes lotions and stuff. um he committed suicide. They were not doing well. It was like all of this. So what I feel like happened, without actually knowing the guy or anything about the situation, just knowing the world we live in, it's like these guys wanted a patsy to put all of this just years and years of bad sales, of corruption, of bad business decisions on someone else's back, where maybe to him or to the world or to the resume, it's like, why wouldn't you take that job? Or, it's like your boss coming to you and be like, hey, we wanted to make you manager now. But it feels off. It feels strange. You are going to step into your power that way and still block out all the opinions of what you should do or what everybody else thinks or what your father wants you to do or what your lover wants you to do, or, you know, the idea of you having to accept everybody's opinion. No, not this week. And if it's not that serious and you're already kind of a boss, or you run a show, you run a program, you are a content creator, you are a something teacher, no, this isn't the week where you have the time to listen to everybody's opinion. And it's not the week to kind of go along with the floor is lava games that the little children around you want to play. It's like I'm getting a very much a tricks are for kids sort of vibe here. So if you know anybody that's kind of messing around with dark stuff, just no, their opinion is skewed anyway already. I'm just getting this kind of like, don't get showgirled. Don't get showgirled. So there could be just a secret competitor. Someone you thought was a lover, but it turns out that they were just a competitor. I feel like that came out in like Pisces or something too. But whatever it is, okay, you need to enforce tradition with discipline. You need to enforce the precedent with discipline. Okay, you have seniority. If someone is being praised, or like if someone is getting an advancement that you think you should deserve, that you deserve, you need to stand up and say something. If all of a sudden there's this too good to be true job from out of nowhere, of like this well known, like you'd be stupid not to take this job, be careful. Do your research. Don't get showgirled. What do I mean by showgirl? Okay, so Showgirls, this really bad movie from back in the, it's so bad it's good, but it's about showgirls in Las Vegas, and it's a very cutthroat, very competitive. It's like only the best of the best get the good shows, and the rest you might as well, be on the street working. Is the way they kind of made it sound in that. And so it was very competitive, and they were starving themselves. They were eating like steamed vegetables every day and just working 13, 14 hours a day, barely sleeping, and just going. And one of the one of the scenes, there's a super shady evil little girl, and she takes some pearls from a necklace and throws it on the ground. So when one of the girls is running in those high heels and the little things to get on stage, she slips on the pearls, on the pearl necklace, and falls. And it's not an accident. So watch your step. Literally watch your step. And if that's some sort of a coded creepy sex thing, I don't want to get into that, but I just heard the song. I don't know if this is a song. God. 69, 69, don't trip, don't trip. Maybe just literally watch your step. But the main thing here is you have seniority, and yes, love is important, and it's very important to be, inclusive and compassionate. But you're CEO for a reason. You're boss for a reason. You have seniority here, so you're being asked to really sit in that position of power, even if it feels uncomfortable, and just block everything else out. So again, it's more important to be the boss than to be the friend. It's more important to be a good example than a buddy. So if someone isn't respecting their elders, well, just shut that shit down right now and I'll end this video. Okay? Okay, I'll end this video. Cancer, love you guys. Don't be receptive to anything and everything. Don't be receptive to anything. You are beautiful, but you're dangerous. Okay? They can look, but they can't touch. And you have seniority. Even if it feels like in this little 3D matrix world, whoever you are, you have spiritual seniority over all these people that are trying to play tug of war with maybe seniority over you or some sort of ridiculous power struggle. It's a game. It's a game. You're on top. You're the boss. Don't let them forget it. See you next time.